prophets, behold, I send my messengers before your face, which shall prepare the way before you. The voice of one crying in the wilderness, prepare the way of the Lord, make his path straight. John did baptize in the wilderness. Prepare the way of the Lord, make his path straight. Verse 4, John did baptize in the wilderness and preached the baptism of repentance for the remission of sins. Verse number 5, and there they went out unto him, the land of Judea, and they went and they of Jerusalem, and were all baptized of him in the river Jordan, confessing their sins. If I can use for a subject, it will say a voice of hope. Look at it will say a voice of hope. It was 10 years ago, February 4th, 2008. I had the pleasure of going to a place called Izod Center, which was the stadium for where the New Jersey Nets were playing. And as we were on our way to New Jersey to go there, the school that I was with, they were telling us that we were going to hear presidential candidate Barack Obama speak. So as we were going to New Jersey, we were at the stadium and we were going to our seats, and it was filled to capacity. And as we were there, we were hearing all of the people speak about hope and using the phrase that he was using for his campaign, yes, we can. And as we were there, Obama got up and he began to speak this message of hope. And as he was speaking, the crowd was going ecstatic. And as he was speaking, his last words was, yes, we can. And as we were hearing this man speak, we kept feeling him talk about hope and how he had this plan of hope for America. And I had to really reflect on what he was really saying. And after he spoke and he took his seat, the program finished and people were leaving, but we had a chance to go down and meet him. So as he was greeting the people, I went down to shake Mr. Obama's hand and told him how I enjoyed his speech and how I really enjoyed this hope that he was talking about. Then I realized that then before this, 20 years ago, July 1988, there was a man by the name of Jesse Jackson who stood up and said these last three words as he finished his speech. And his speech was, keep hope alive. I want everyone to say, keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. As we look in the text, we realize that we are introduced to a man by the name of John the Baptist. This man, John the Baptist, is a herald of hope. He is here speaking hope to the people in the wilderness. We realize that Mark 1:1 says, the beginning of the gospel of Jesus Christ. Now, this is not the first time we hear the word beginning. The first time we hear beginning is in Genesis 1:1. As we look at Genesis 1:1, it says, in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth. And then we realize that in John 1:1 it says, in the beginning was the Word. So we realize that this is the beginning of Jesus' ministry. But before we get introduced to him, we are introduced to a man by name John the Baptist. Now, John the Baptist was here at this place in the wilderness. Now, the wilderness we hear is not a place that is very popular. The wilderness is not a place that is very full of the many people there, but this is a lonely and dry place. We realize that God has called this man to a place that would seem obscure. It would seem a place that is not important. But he is called to this place. We realize that John is the one who has a message of hope. And we realize that he is the one that is called to this great place. We realize that when Jesus calls a person, he calls them to a place to speak his truth. So John is here speaking to the masses. And as he is speaking to the masses, something begins to happen. We realize that Isaiah was the one who spoke of someone coming. Now, the amazing thing about this is that Isaiah was the one 400 years before John came on the scene, spoke of someone coming. And then we realize in Malachi 3:1, he says someone is coming. As John steps on the scene, he is the first prophet of the New Testament to come and speak about repentance. And he is baptizing in the wilderness. As he is here in this place, everyone around comes to John. Now, usually we go to the big church buildings, but this here in the wilderness is where everybody comes to him. And as he is here in this place, everybody is looking for someone coming. So John comes at this particular place to speak a message of hope. Now we realize that this is a time of hope. We look at what's going on in the news. We look at what's going on in society. We look at what's going on when it comes to government. We see all of these things and we say we need hope. Everyone around here in the world is nervous. Everyone is scared and trying to figure out what's going on. But no matter how dark life gets, Jesus is the hope that shines in darkness. Amen. Jesus is the only one that can give us hope when we need it. Many people have put their hope and trust in different things, and they have tried to go everywhere else, but that hope did not help them. But when we put our hope in Jesus, he is the only one that can bring you out of where you are. Yes. Now we realize that the text says he is a voice. Now we live in a time where everyone wants to be an echo but not a voice. Everyone wants to repeat what everyone else is saying. But God will call you to be a voice in dark times. God will call you to be a voice of hope. Whether you're on your job, you can speak hope on your job. Whether you're in school, you can speak hope in school. Whether you're outside, you can speak hope wherever you go. But we realize that the first verse says the gospel. Now this word gospel, what is the gospel? The gospel is good news. What we need in the time of today is the gospel. I know everyone wants to preach good advice. Everyone wants to be motivational. But what we need today is the gospel. Amen. The gospel that we need is Jesus Christ. He is the gospel. He is the gospel that is timeless. He is the gospel that is always there right on time. Yes. What we need today is the preaching of the gospel. Everyone else wants to preach inclusion. Everyone else wants to preach all this other stuff. But what we need is Jesus Christ. No matter where we are in life, no matter how low we are, no matter how high we are, we need Jesus Christ. Many people are trying to figure out where is this hope. But he is the hope that keeps on giving hope. What I love about John the Baptist is that, yes, he is at this place of speaking hope. But he shows us that he is not the one that is the person of hope. He is just speaking hope. You see, what I love about John is that he is here on assignment. Amen. Giving hope to those who are looking for hope. You see, many people have so much negativity and they want to speak so much negativity, but God will call you to speak hope in dark places. What I love about God is that he knows how to position the right people. Well, I'll give you an example. When you look at Ezekiel 37, God called Ezekiel to speak life to the valley of dry bones. We look at the times of today, we are in times of dry bones. Everyone else is seeing dry bones. But God will call you to speak to those dry bones. And he actually said, can these bones live? And he said, Lord, only you know. You see, we serve a God that knows all the trouble. We serve a God that knows the hopeless times. We serve a God that knows that no matter how crazy it is, we have a God that can speak life to dark places. Whether the dark places is in America, whether the dark places is in villages, God will call you to speak to those dry places. So we are here in the wilderness. We are here in this place that seems desolate. We realize that John 1:46 says, can anything good come out of Nazareth? What is Nazareth? Nazareth is the place that seems insignificant. Have you ever been in a place that seemed insignificant? Have you ever been in a place that feels that is not the right place? But God will give you the right place, even if you're in the wrong place. You see, what I love about God is that he calls John the Baptist at a time where people have turned away from God, where they seem that they don't have no trust in God. We look at the time of today. People put their trust in everything else, but they don't put their trust in Jesus. They don't put their trust in the right Savior. But I came here this morning to tell you to put your trust in Jesus. Put your trust in God. Put your trust in him. Some trust in horses. Some trust in chariots. But who will trust in the name of the Lord? Is there anybody here that can say, I'll trust in him? No matter how things look. No matter what's going on. I trust in Jesus. Someone here this morning needs to trust in the Lord. Trust in him when things are good. Trust in him. But then we realize that Jesus is the only one that we can put our trust in him. Amen. You see, but then verse 7, as I close, he said, preaching, saying, there comes someone mightier than I, after me. So we realize that yes, John had this message of baptism. He had this message of repentance. But then he said, someone is coming. Oh, I get excited at this because he said, someone is coming. This someone, he does not give their name. He does not say who his name is. But we know who his name is. Is there anybody here that knows who this person is? You see, but then I look in Genesis, it says that he is Adam's redeemer. He is Noah's ark. Moses' bush on fire. He is the one that comes in the New Testament. Does anybody know his name? His name is Jesus. Is there anybody here that can call on his name? His name is Jesus. Jesus, the bread of life. Jesus, the living water. Jesus, my brother in the time of God. Somebody here, he's the name of Jesus. And then we realize that Jesus came, born in two generations. He came to a living. He came to heal the sick. He came to raise the dead. He came to open blinded eyes. Is there anybody here that can call on the name of Jesus? Jesus, no matter how dark it is, call on the name of Jesus. No matter what goes on, I have a name that his name is Jesus. Take those bodies. Do me like Jesus. Not my mother, not my father, but Jesus is the only one that can put you out. If there's someone here, it says I have a motion on my house. I have a praise on my name. I can say, God, you did so good. Jesus is the only one that can bring you out. Jesus is the only one that can put your higher. Jesus is the only one that can take you to the next level. So this morning, I encourage you this morning to be that voice of hope No matter how things look, God is our hope. The song says, time is filled with swift transition. None of earth can move this way. Build your hopes on things eternal. Hold to God's unchanging hand. Everyone else can change and everyone else can move and be two-faced, but God is the only one. He is the same yesterday, today, and forevermore. So no matter how things look, put your trust in Jesus. Trust in Him. Whether people walk away from you, whether people say you're nobody, God loves you. And He is the only one that can show you hope in the midst of darkness. Someone came here this morning looking for a solution. But Jesus is the solution to whatever problem you have in life. So God, this morning we just thank you for being the hope, for being our peace, for being our love. Father, this morning, let someone who came in here with so many burdens,
God bless you, my friend. I want to thank you so much for watching this video. I pray that a word was spoken that transforms and changes your life. Please stay connected with us, www.globalfirenow.com. I'd love to hear from you. Expect prayer.